Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here, and welcome to Resident Evil, the final chapter, my review. That's right everyone, I'm here to talk about Resident Evil, the final chapter. Now, I know a lot of people have pounded that movie, saying it was no good. You couldn't hardly see the action. It was too dark. It was this and that, and the ending sucked, and all that good stuff. Well, I'm here to let you know. Now, I've seen on YouTube a little sneak peek of it on YouTube at the end of it that Alice is supposed to team up with Whisker. Well, I got to say, the acting was very, very good. At the beginning, she says this is her story, and this is her final story, and it makes you sound, it makes you sound like that she's gonna get killed at the end of it, and so they do all kinds of battles and everything, and Whisker's still alive, and yeah, he even though it showed that he blew up on that one movie, he was still alive, and apparently they did a clone of him or something. And the guy that they killed on the last one, he apparently was alive too, and and there was multiple clones of him. And there's multiple clones of him as well, and they went to the Umbrella Hive, so they can sit here and shut it down, shut it down, stop it, and the Red Queen was told Alice that she knows that Whisker had betrayed Alice on the power and everything he was supposed to give her, and he never did, and and so she said, do this here, and you got so many minutes, you got so many hours remaining, and do something. You can do something that I couldn't do. She said, I failed. You didn't. You still got the time to do it, to take him down. So she did a lot of fighting and everything. The fighting scenes was awesome. There was certain things in the movie that was dark. You couldn't see a little bit, But if you wait during nighttime like I did, you can definitely see it. But if you're watching it during the daytime where it's light and where you got lights and everything all over your house or your place and all, you won't be able to see it that good. Let's see. Yeah, at the end of it, they show Alice, but the only thing is, we find out that she really is a clone. Alice Alice in the Wonderland. I'm kidding. Alice is really is a clone, and the real Alice is in the wheelchair. Is an old lady who's in the wheelchair, and she explains everything to her about what's going on and everything, you know. And the guy betrays her, and the girl the guy what looks like a boyfriend betrays them and everything, and which he she goes. Alice told him. She says his real name so and so Whisker, and she says you're fired. And when she said that, he got something knocked him down, and then all of a sudden there was like a thing crushing his leg, and he's like ah, and then she goes off and had like a little capsule thing. Looked like a thing that you put on your eye. And it looked like you know what I'm talking about. She puts that in her eye, you know, and then she captures all the memory that's in her head into this here, so that way she can give it to Alice, so that way she can have her memories back and everything else, and that's in the past, you know, and then Whisker goes to her and says, he's in the floor, and looks at her and says, "Help me." And she says, "Whisker, you're dead. Accept it." And then that was it, you know. And then she tells her that she's going for that looks like a little bottle can, looks like a capsule thing that looks like for the the ooze thing, looks like an ooze thing. It's green, and it's supposed to go off, and if she uses it, it cures everything. It cures the whole planet, you know, and gets rid of the zombies and all that stuff. Anybody who's infected in it. And they said that if she uses it, Alice dies because she's infected as well. And they said, "No, I'm not gonna let you do it." And she said, "I got to. This is the whole fate of the humanity. You know, if I don't, the world's gonna end. You know, and it's gonna be over." So she went ahead and done it, and she was trying to do it. And when that guy jumped in again, he brought in a whole freaking army of zombies, and he seen himself out there, and he said, "Who the heck are you?" He's like, "You idiot! Don't you realize I'm you? You're my clone." He's like, "I'm not a clone. I'm not a clone." He goes off and kills him, you know, and then he said, "I told you, I'm not a clone. I'm the real deal. I'm the real person." And then all of a sudden, the zombies jumps in from behind and gets him. And then they come, and then they're all jumping all over. Alice gets it back, you know. And she's like, "Do it. Go ahead and use it. End this now." So she goes off, and then she drops it. She drops it, you know, and the zombies are all coming at her. Hundreds, billions of them are coming at her. She drops it, and then all of a sudden, as soon as she drops it, it spreads. It spreads throughout the world, and they just drop like flies. They drop like flies, and that's it. And then after that, it shows that Alice does die. But then all of a sudden it comes back, but then later on she comes back, and she's still alive, and her friend is too. And she said, "What? How can this be? How can I still be alive?" And she said, "I thought I was supposed to die from that, you know." And she said, and the Red Queen said, "No, I only told you that because I want to make sure if you're willing to sacrifice yourself for others, you know. and and it was pretty damn good. I mean, really good. And I want to, and a little spoiler alert. I seen on YouTube that, like I said, Alice was supposed to team up with Whisker at the end of the movie, and then take on the fort and take them on and everything, you know. I seen that whole thing on YouTube, and I was like, when I first saw that, I was like, no wonder people hate this movie. I don't like this movie. I don't think I'm gonna go see it, you know. I don't think I'm gonna watch it, you know. But I went ahead and spent $10 on that movie. I watched the whole thing last night. I did not feel like I wanted to go to sleep or anything, even though I felt sick. I did feel sick last night because I was all tired, wore out, and everything. But I was so into this movie, I did not feel like I wanted to go to sleep, shut it off, and sleep or anything like that. I watched it through the whole entire thing, and I enjoyed it. There's no Easter egg in the movie at all at the end of the credits at all. And where it's looking, Alice drives a motorcycle, going to another city, and there's like some kind of flying big giant monsters flying, two flying monsters flying, going that way the same direction as she is, and it looks like she's a night. They make her look like she's a ghost rider, because she's like this here, and she's going, this is my story, and and all of a sudden it goes right here, and it goes like this here, and then this there, it goes, that there, it just ends. It goes like this. And that's it, you know, I mean, oh my God, oh man. I know people pounded this movie, and I've heard so many people tell me the movie was a crap, it wasn't no good. I don't know what these people were thinking. With looking, they might, I know it said Resident Evil the final chapter, but they may go off and fix. When the movie ended, it looks like it left it in a clothes hanger, so it looks like there's gonna be another Resident Evil movie. And if they do, I hope so, because this movie was damn good. It was so good, I'm gonna give this movie 5 stars. That's right, everyone. I give this movie 5 stars. No. I'm not giving this 5 stars. I'm giving this movie 4 stars and 2 thumbs up. The movie was great. It wasn't bad. It wasn't awful. But it wasn't even great. Okay, it wasn't great at all. It was good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I loved it. But it wasn't great at all, okay? So, I'm giving the movie 4 stars because of what I saw in the movie. It was awesome. I liked it. 4 stars, 2 thumbs up. This is my review for Resident Evil, the final chapter movie. It was good. I loved it. And if anybody does not have this movie, you can either rent the movie, or if you got $10 on you, go out and buy it. If it's $10 where you're at, go buy it. It is well worth it. I was not disappointed in this movie. I was not at all. At first, I doubted it, and I said, I don't think it's gonna. I think I just threw away $10. I doubted this movie. It was not bad at all. It was good. I liked it, and I did not throw away $10. So, I recommend either renting it or buying it for $10. If it's $10 where you're at, buy it. If it's 20 or close to $30, wait until the price goes down to $10 to get it. Okay. Or if you can rent it for $5, go ahead and do it. Okay, it's well worth it. Okay, Dragon Soul sign out. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Okay, Dragon Soul sign out.